I'm looking forward to seeing the Olympic stars.
I love Debbie. And Brian.
This is the best kind of entertainment I can think of.
Another opening, another show in Philly, Boston, or Baltimore. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. The overture is about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another opening of another show.
Calgary's Olympic figure skaters have taken their magical talent on the road. And today you'll see why, for these athletes, there's no business like show business.
Another opening, just another opening of another show.
The Winter Olympic Games in Calgary were a great disappointment to most Americans. It seemed that every time we looked up, an American athlete was falling down on the snow or the ice. But overall, the games were a tremendous success, and nowhere was the beauty and drama of winter sports more splendidly displayed than in the figure skating competition. You remember, of course, the gold medal performance of Beskianova and Buchan, and how about the incandescent performance of Elizabeth Manley of Canada when she won the silver and a Calgarian cowboy hat, all of which set up beautifully the two major confrontations between Debbie Thomas of the United States and Katarina Witt of East Germany, and Brian Orser of Canada and Brian Boitano of the United States. Well, Calgary is history now, but most of those skaters have formed to join a national tour that is sold out, and that tour finds them in Landover, Maryland tonight. Now, Landover is going to be a lot different than Calgary. In Landover, there's not going to be any stony-faced judges holding up small numbers while the skater sits in terror waiting for the marks. In Landover, these athletes will be free of the Procrustean rigors of figure skating competition. In Landover tonight, they will soar, unfettered by the discipline that has followed them since childhood. In Landover, these athletes are saying to all of us, come, let us entertain you.
When I was competing at the Olympic Games, I had the hat thrown on the ice, and that was the last vision everybody had of me at the Calgary Olympics. It was the final event. It was the last, more or less, scene of me competing. I had the hat on, and of course I had the pink dress on, and that's how everybody remembers me from Calgary, and all the newspapers and the TV and everything. That was the last vision, especially the American people, had of me. So I wanted to bring back that, and it was definitely the time of my life, and I wanted people to remember it along with me.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you. 'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me. We saw the writing on the wall, and we felt this magical melody. Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise the secret need. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. Had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I'll
Manley of Canada, and manifesting the same kind of perky bravura performance that won for her the silver medal at Calgary and having the time of her life.
And we have many more to come. You ain't seen nothing yet.
In Calgary, we all witnessed one of the finest competitive moments in the history of figure skating, the Battle of the Bryans, Orser from Canada, Boitano from the United States. It was an extraordinary display of athletic virtuosity, skating skill, and ingenious choreography. But even more interesting was the presence of that very special element that the Olympics is supposed to be all about, good sportsmanship. Brian Boitano handled his gold medal win with modesty and humility, claiming that the real pleasure came from skating well, not from getting the gold medal. And Brian Orser, well, he accepted his silver medal win with good cheer and grace, offering sincere congratulations to his triumphant rival.
The reason why I picked the story of my life was especially for this year, and with making a career transition, going to professional figure skating, I thought this was a great way of thanking the audience. And when you listen to the lyrics, it's all about thanking the audience, and they were sort of there with me at the beginning, and they're with me now. And it was just my way of showing my appreciation.
The day you leave, the story of my life begins and ends with you. The names are still the same, and the story's still the truth. Story of my life, and every word is true. Each chapter sings your name. Each page begins with you. It's the story of our time. Never letting go. And if I die today, I starts the day you came and ends the day you leave.
Well, another standing ovation for this young man. What a true skating champion he is, and indeed it is true that skating is the story of his life. There are two gold medal winners having a little fun warming up. I'm sure you recognize Katarina Witt of East Germany and Brian Boitano of the United States. And indeed, fun and exuberance have been the key words for these skaters on this tour. And we've seen it reflected in every one of their varied performances.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça. Ela, menina que vem, que passa, num doce balanço, caminho do mar. Moça do corpo dourado do sol de Ipanema, o seu balançado é mais que um poema, é a coisa mais linda que eu já vi passar.
competition has always been very popular. And coming up next, we'll have the gold medalists from Calgary.
We are so friendly.
for American public. We won't skate for because they're great public. Their expression help us to skate.
And I want to say hello for everybody who saw me on the TV now, and say I want to have friendship together with Americans, and I hope they have the same things about our peoples. Bye.
Well, Betsaminova and Buchan have spent years in the shadow of England's Torvill and Dean, but for the last 4 years, they've led the world ice dancers just as the Pied Piper led the children.
And the golden glow will continue with Katarina Witt and Boitano.
Skating this evening is not only a treat for the audiences, but it's a treat for the skaters themselves. To be able to skate in a relaxed atmosphere like this is a real treat for them, unlike what they've just gone through of the pressure of the Olympics and the World Championships. Some of these skaters will go on to professional careers and do performances very similar to what you're seeing night after night. Other skaters will go on to compete for their countries in the future world and Olympic competitions. Our next skater, Debbie Thomas, of course, we saw her at the Olympics at one of her most devastating moments of her life. And I think she's had time to reflect and I think get over it. And I think the audiences have too.
Deep inside, I knew that I didn't have to win that gold medal to be happy. And, you know, maybe that's why I didn't perform well, but who knows? You can analyze it for forever. I mean, I think the main thing was that I had to go last, and I wasn't used to it, and I wasn't ready, and it was hard for me to keep my concentration. But, you know, it's like, what can I do? I trained, I was ready, I was skating better than ever. I mean, it's not Debbie Thomas. I usually wasn't ready and went out there and surprised the heck out of everybody. So, you know, who knows? But I wasn't really that disappointed. And I wasn't disappointed after Worlds. I was just glad to get the whole thing over. And I'm excited to get on with my life. There's so many things that I want to do. I can't wait to get back into school and really get moving on things. And now I have a husband and a new life, and we're planning on doing this whole training center together, you know, years ahead of time. And I like helping him with his goals, and he likes helping me with mine. And it's just really exciting for me. I'm really happy now.
Wow, beautiful costume, beautiful number, beautiful choice of music. And I think with that kind of applause, the disappointment that she had in Calgary certainly seems far, far away.
I heard this music for the first time 3 or 4 years ago, and I said to myself, if you stop with skating and you're on the top, you should skate to this music. And so I picked up this music this year because I really think the words are meaning a lot for me. I am what I am, and I think I can say this because I am what I am on the ice now. And so that's why I took this music, and I think the audience like it too.
Katarina Witt has certainly evolved over the years into quite an entertainer. No one can match her showmanship, her style, her beauty, and competitive nerve.
And now Katarina changes into her famous black leather jacket for her Michael Jackson number.
I'm telling you how I feel. Gonna hit your mind. Don't you dare jump on, get on me. Alright. I'm giving you on count of 3. Just show your stuff or let it be. I'm telling you, just watch your mouth. You dream what you're about. When you say it's
Katarina Witt being so very, very good. Coming up next, the United States gold medal winner, Brian Boitano.
I had probably visualized the moment of the Olympics for 9 years. And every time I drove home in my car from the rink, every day I would visualize what it would be like to win the Olympic gold medal. And what was funny is that as soon as I ended the program, everything happened exactly, and I even started reacting the same way I had visualized. The crying was exactly my visualization. The way the crowd stood up, the feeling I had, everything was the visualization. And I kept thinking, maybe I am just in a dream. And then all of a sudden the national anthem came on, and it was faster than I'd always visualized it. You know, I'd always visualized a very melodic national anthem, but it was going at a faster, sharper pace. And I just went like this, and I went, this is real, because this is not the visualization that I usually have. So that is kind of what gave me the idea that it was finally, I knew that it was real.
Come sei bella, più bella stasera, Mario. Splende un sorriso di stella negli occhi tuoi blu. Anche se avverso il destino domani sarà. Oggi ti sono vicino perché sospirar non pensare, parlami d'amore. Tutta la mia vita sei tu. Gli occhi tuoi belli brillano, dimmi che illusione non è, e dimmi che sei tutta per me. Qui sulle tue parole parlami d'amore, gli occhi tuoi belli brillano, fiamme di sogno scintillano. Dimmi che illusione non è, e dimmi che sei tutta per me. Qui sulle tue parlami d'amore,
Well, Brian Boitano, his role in the sport of figure skating is clearly that of the leading man. He's brought romance back into the fine art of figure skating. He certainly has, and he'll be right back with our grand finale and his tribute to America. Another performance has ended, and these skaters, like vaudevillians of another day, pile on the bus, off to the next town, off to another one-night stand, off into the night, a long, long way from home.
Traveling at night, the headlights were bright, and we'd been up many an hour.